Pranam and welcome to the second episode wherein we'll be discussing on the detailed aspects of this ultra mega project of Ahmedabad Metro Station redevelopment. The aim of the project is the redevelopment of Ahmedabad Railway Station along with railway offices and commercial areas to construct an iconic railway platform with state-of-the-art facilities and infrastructure in accordance with good industry practices, applicable laws including sustainable environment, waste management and cleanliness, various modes of traffic, that is public transport including railways, high speed rail, metro, BRTS, intermediate public transport and taxis, and the private vehicles which shall be seamlessly connected in a single complex serving as a city center, providing with leisure, retail, offices, hotels, gaming, business center, eateries, and various other facilities to the city dwellers while integrating both sides of the city through the railway station. This major upgradation of existing facilities within Ahmedabad station has to be carried out without impacting the heritage monuments and operation of the station, and the efforts have to be made to conserve and enhance the ASI, that is Archaeological Survey of India protected heritage monuments in the close vicinity and or within the station redevelopment area. Further, the major upgradation shall be planned in such a way that the impact on the railway trains operations and passenger inconvenience is minimized as far as possible. Now the various aims are shown in a pictorial format. So as given above, integrating both sides of the city, that is the entry and exit on both sides of the station wherever site condition permits, no parcel movement across the platforms, user friendly international signage understandable by all sections of passengers, additional facilities like retails, shopping, hospitality, food court, etc., well illuminating circulating area, and sufficient provision for drop off, pickup, and parking, green buildings with optimum use of natural ventilation and lighting. While designing the station, future expansion of platforms lines also has to be taken into account. Redevelopment of the station building to provide an iconic structure with modern state of the art facilities, congestion free and non conflicting entry exit to the station premises, segregation of arrival departure of passengers, no conflict between incoming and outgoing passengers to avoid overcrowding and chaos, which is normally seen in most of the stations as on date. Adequate concourse without overcrowding, generally above the platform or the railway lines. All essential facilities at the concourse, such as catering, small retails, washrooms, cloakrooms, drinking water, ATM, pharmacy, internet, etc. And most important, multimodal transport, that is integration with other modes of public private transport system, for example metro, BRTS, other public and private transport, and last but not the least and the most important, integrating with high speed rail, the bullet train project, which is already progressing very well. Now the planning intent by the rail development rail land development authority involved focusing the stations on the 7 C's. So if you can see the graphic above, let's start from the clockwise mode. So it is convergence of modes. So you can see all modes of transport converging at this particular station, creating a city center. So this center should be a business hub for business as well as commercial and passenger transport hub, segregation of arrival and departure passengers, almost similar to an airport. In airports, we hardly see chaos and congestion because arrivals and departures are clearly demarcated and segregated. Then, mass transportation and ease of transportation through huge number of lifts and escalators for passenger convenience. Most important, conservation of existing natural and built environment. Ahmedabad railway station is a heritage structure, so protecting the heritage structure as well as creating a modern station building has to be done both in synchronization. Most and important, Swachh Bharat mission is already up and running, so cleanliness on priority at all places. And with internet, Wi-Fi, and all these things becoming more of a necessity rather than a luxury, clear and fast communication systems for passenger dispersal are also the hallmarks. Now, the redevelopment of Ahmedabad Railway Station has been planned with the following features: a new city icon, that is, to provide a grand architectural structure that will provide a new identity to the station, new identity to the station, and a new icon to the city of Ahmedabad as per the architectural intent. The building architecture is inspired by the Sun Temple at Modhera, and the same is reflected in the toran dwar planned between the two towers of the multimodal transport hub finishes, and the roof which is envisaged in the form of sun rays emerging out of the historical minars. Roof plaza above the tracks to provide ticketing, access control, movement spaces, waiting spaces, lounges, and various facilities like drinking water, toilets, retail, kiosk, information and assistance, directional guidance, and other passenger requirements have been taken into consideration. The roof plaza shall also provide facilities for the city dwellers wishing to change the modes from railway station to high speed or metro systems or BRTS, as well as simply to cross over to the other side of the station. There would be a mezzanine floor above the roof plaza to provide retail, kiosks, gaming, coffee shops, food courts, and other leisure activities which can be used by passengers having more time, users in office at the station, and city dwellers. Then another important building or structure is the iconic MMTH or the multimodal transit hub. The objective is to provide roads and elevated roads, best parking space in the busiest area, offices, retail, commercial, and various hotels, information, ticketing, back office, and various other facilities. The MMTH shall prioritize the pedestrians, public transport like BRT, taxis, and the integrated public transport, integrating them while providing ample parking spaces, attempting to provide a grand building in the center of the city. Another important from transportation and infrastructure perspective, elevated road network to provide additional drop-off pickups at elevated level at multiple locations to ease the traffic flow on the existing already choked roads at the ground level. The elevated road network shall provide traffic connections between Kalupur Road over bridge on the north side of the station, Ahmedabad Railway Station, and Sarangpur ROB or the road over bridge on the south side of the station. And this shall be integrated with the parking available in the MMTH. Ahmedabad being a very large station, so superior parcel handling facilities are necessary. Objective is to quickly transport parcels from parcel office to platforms and to move parcels from platforms quickly without interfering with the passenger movements. Naturally, we are redeveloping this station building in the new era of Naya Bharat Ka Naya Station. So, superior passenger experience is necessary. Objective is to provide new state-of-the-art experience in the station premises through proper segregation of arriving and departing passengers to the maximum extent possible, proper finishes of refurbished and restored platforms, MMTH, concourse after the work is completed. Better and improved signages, wayfinding measures, lighting, opportunities for higher revenue earning through advertisements, coach guidance systems, etc. All inclusive approach for this new station redevelopment will have smart, Divyang friendly, and green stations, then preservation and enhancement of structures of archaeological importance. Entire station construction will be done such as to prevent any damage to the structures of archaeological importance, even though indirect effects, even through indirect effects such as vibrations during construction. The enhancement of the surroundings of the structures of archaeological importance has been planned by providing improved visibility and function to this heritage site, using space around the brick minar as a landscape pedestrian public plaza, including a gathering space in the form of an amphitheater inspired by the step wells of Ahmedabad, Gujarat, like those at Adalaj and Rani Ki Vav. This space has been proposed for conservation and enhancement of the World Heritage Site status of Brick Minar and by creating a public plaza tourism content around the same. Multimodal integration. The aim is to design the station as a multimodal transport hub to integrate all modes of transport, railway station to integrate with high speed rail, metro station, BRTS, AMTS buses, private cars, cabs, and other modes of transport. So, in the graphic which you can see, all these are integrated here. This line is the metro alignment. This is the existing railway network. This is the elevated road. Here would be the the archaeological protected minars, and somewhere here will be the integration of the high speed rail. Now, architectural intent involves the contractor to prepare the detailed drawings, keeping the above objectives in mind and keeping the intent shown in the 3D images, which we'll go through in much detail in my subsequent video logs. The overall architectural language of the proposed development is contemporary with amalgamation of few landmark heritage features like the gateway and stepped well character, amphitheater in the forecourt of the station building to make it contextually relevant along with depiction of the modern era. The material and color palette in the overall architectural expression of the buildings shall draw inspiration from the local traditional architecture. Overall, the architectural expression and facade aesthetic is composed to marry with the best features of the traditional architecture of Gujarat with a very modern state of the art complex of buildings equipped with up to date facilities and spaces. Some of the architectural 3D images I will just run through. This is the Kalupur side elevation of the railway station, the iconic building. Here we can see the toran dwar, and this is the view of the proposed railway station building from the roadside. This is as seen from the at the road level. Then this is the view from the south side, showing drop-offs and commercial areas along the high-speed rail station. Another view from the north side showing drop-offs and concourse, that is roof plaza over the railway tracks. So below you can see the railway tracks, above is the concourse, and this is the overall picture, a bird's eye view of the entire integrated multimodal transport transit hub, railway station, commercial buildings, architectural and archaeological minars, all put together. The architectural intent of the MMTH building is to construct an iconic structure which shall act as an identifying structure for the city of Ahmedabad. They shall create additional urban space in the busy city center. New MMTH building has been planned with another visual axis formation from the south western approach road from the Ambedkar junction by proposing an emphatic gateway similar to the toran dwar of some of the landmark temples such as the Modhera Sun Temple in between the iconic commercial buildings. So I will take you to the graphic again. Here it is. The new iconic form of the station, MMTH building with a huge cutout filled with this heritage gateway, is placed on the visual axis, providing a dramatic view and imageability of the entire area. The station building form is derived by wrapping it around the Monument Plaza and then extending it towards the south side over the platform number 1 to 9 to provide easy accessibility to the passengers for arrival and departure from concourse to platform and vice versa. So in the previous graphic, extent of the concourse over platform 1 to 9, you can see this bird's eye view. 4 sets of VCEs, that is lifts, escalators and staircase on each platform have been provided, 2 for the arriving passengers and 2 for the departing passengers. There is a visual access from the Panchakua Darwaja to the brick minar, which is strengthened with the proposed public plaza development, and a feature backdrop wall of the semicircular station concourse with radial shape representing sun rays, respecting the restrictions posed by the archaeological structures within the complex as per the ASI norms, and paying homage to the rich cultural heritage of Gujarat, of which Ahmedabad is a major city. The roof form geometry of the station building is inspired by the sun rays on the semicircular shape around the brick minar, and the shape of the roofs forms extending beyond the building depicting the sun rays. The same roof shape has been extended radially towards the southern part of the rectangular concourse of the station floor plate and converge radially to the southern and northern departure plazas. The architectural language of the area and development control norms needs to be respected while carrying out the detailed planning of the work. The interior design language shall be fully evolved by the contractor in synchronization with that station building and MMTH, and both should reflect the exterior building characteristics from inside also. I'll just take you to the slide where archaeological monuments are impacting railway station development. As you can see, this is the present position of the Ahmedabad metro station. So Brick Minar and Julta Minar, these are the two monuments affecting impacting railway station development. And the shaded area or the red bounded area is the area for development. The yellow alignment shows the metro is the underground metro crossing from below the station. You have a metro station which will be integrated with the high speed rail station. Land for HSR development is shaded in grey or slightly blue color, and land available for development are clearly demarcated here. All in all, it's going to be a very complex project because it has to be in situ development. The railway station cannot be shut down. So existing railway operations, that too on the most busiest Ahmedabad railway station, has to be taken care. It's going to be a big challenge for the contractors, designers, safety, and all other people working on this ambitious project. Then extent of the concourse over platform 1 to 9. Just take you to the graphic there. Here you can see next slide is the Kalupur side elevation, railway station and iconic building. Some of this we already went through. I'm just repeating this to have a complete immersive view of how this ultra mega and ultra modern railway station is to come up. South side showing drop-offs and commercial areas along the high-speed railway station. You can see the high-speed terminal and the trains already shown parked on the right side of the above graphic. And in this graphic, we can see from the north side the drop-offs and concourse with the heritage structure in form of two minars clearly visible and protected. I will take a pause here, and the next episode will go into the more details of project execution, wherein each of these building structures which we saw in the above graphics would be explained in further details to understand the degree of complexity, huge volume of work to be done, and how this whole state of the art railway station is going to be a major feather in cap for state of Gujarat and for the Western Railway network in India or Bharat. See you then in the next episode. Thank you.